Hey YouTube, it's Brandon Red here. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down one of the new projects I've been working on, and if you've watched the other video, this is a follow-up to the last video talking about 3D printed wands. And this is the new wand from Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald. Dumbledore's younger self wand. We really don't know because we know he has two wands throughout the film. So we're gonna kind of base this off of a few reference photos, and yeah, let's show you guys how it goes. Alright, so as you can see here, I do have the Elder Wand by Noble Collections, or the Noble Collection. I recently actually just bought this at Barnes & Noble. I was always hesitant on it because I'm like, oh, it's the Elder Wand. Everyone has it, you know, it's not really that unique anymore. But I was like, it's the one I don't have in my collection, so I bought it. And I'm like, this thing is like, it's honestly my favorite Noble Collection wand. I brought it up to the counter and the guy's like, just so you know, this is the most balanced of the Noble Collection. And he's right. And the paint job, I know this isn't a review on the Noble Collection wand, but the paint job on this thing is immaculate. It looks so realistic, and honestly, I think it's the best Noble Collection wand you can get, in my opinion. I might just be biased, but it's turning out to be one of my favorite wands. Put that back in focus. So recently, if you saw any of the new promotion art, or the new, I think there's 2 trailers out right now, for the new Fantastic Beasts film, Crimes of Grindelwald, you saw that Dumbledore has a new wand. Actually, he has 2 wands. He has one that's very similar to this one, which I'll show you in a sec, and then he has this one new curved one that's there's like no promotional art for, so it's really hard to find any pictures besides really dark, shadowy figures of it. So that one hasn't really surfaced, but this one I've seen a few of, and I wanted to take my own take on it, since like I said in my last video, if you guys saw my Malfoy light-up wand, I've been getting pretty good with modeling in Blender and Fusion 360. So I decided I wanted to do Dumbledore's new wand, and I did. So this is Dumbledore's wand from the Crimes of Grindelwald. Now you're probably like, that looks like such a horrible version of the Elder Wand. That's all it is. Honestly, I think that's the point. So we saw promotional art that was like, honestly, it was literally this picture. It was the Elder Wand next to this wand, and that was it. So the wand is really similar. It's kind of a chopped up sort of wood look that's very glossy. It's like you can tell it's wood from the photos. So what I actually did was print this in a wood PLA, and it was just 2 pieces. Actually, no, it was 3. I'm sorry, because it's 15 inches. I tried to base it to be the same length of the Noble Collection Elder Wand, which was 15 inches. So I printed that all in that wood PLA, and you can see this is the natural wood with gloss on it. You can see that looks like wood. It's incredible. I printed it all in that, and it wasn't sturdy enough to work for me. So I was getting really worried. I'm like, this is gonna snap. Now it's incredibly strong. I'll talk about that in a sec. So what I did was I painted the whole thing black and then left this area kind of, I just did a black wash to try and get some detail in there. And then I hit it with an epoxy resin. It was actually like a 5-minute epoxy. I just painted the whole thing, and it gave it a texture and also the gloss kind of lacquer look that the wand has. So I was like, that works really well. And now the wand is incredibly, it's actually quite flexible in some spots. So yeah, that was it. It was pretty much done after that. I actually did 2 coats of the epoxy just to get it really strong. And for this kind of copperish band here, in my opinion, from the pictures, some people think it's metal. I think it's the same material that wine topper caps have, or you know what I'm talking about, like wine seals. I think it's that, but what I ended up doing was just honestly painting it gold for now until I can find any more reference photos and reprint the wand. So yeah, this was completely modeled by me in Blender. I am a little hesitant on how much of that wood texture look I gave it, like the chopped wood look. I might actually go back and do a smoother model, or just Control-Z a whole bunch on my model I already did to get it to a more smooth look, and then try and just do that with the wood filament post-processing. But yeah, let me get a few close-ups for you guys. So here's the wand up close. As you can see, my tape-off job here wasn't great. I actually made this in like 2 hours. I just wanted to test it to see if this model would print. So this is honestly just a test for now. But yeah, one area I do know I need to change was, I'm sorry it's on a black background. This area I accidentally made a little bit too thick as opposed to this area. So honestly, the weight of this wand is pretty great. It's pretty balanced right in the center there. But yeah, I do need to change some things. This is printed at, I think it was printed with 2 walls and then like a 10% infill. There's the whole wand. This area up here is quite thin, but it is pretty similar relative to the Elder Wand. And you can see these bumps match up, like the ridges match up pretty well for the most part. So, and then here's this base piece. There's not many reference photos obviously of this piece, besides the one photo, so I kind of just give it a black wash, trying to give it some detail, and then hit everything with that clear epoxy. So yeah, there are the 2 wands. Like I said, when I get more photos of this wand, I'll continue to remodel it, and then when I get more photos of Dumbledore's other wand, which might actually be just a whole filming promotional issue thing, because I know with totally different film, Avengers Infinity War, we saw 2 versions of Cap's Wakandan shields, and we thought they were 2 different shields, but it ended up just being they changed one for the film. That could be the case, honestly, because we've seen a lot more of this one and barely anything of the other one. So maybe, we don't know yet. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really am pretty happy with how this wand came out, but I am obviously going to do it again because it's nowhere near perfect. But for a first print and kind of a quick paint job, I think it came out pretty close to the actual film prop. Now, if you guys really want the file for this print, I will load it up on Thingiverse and My Mini Factory if any of you guys have 3D printers at home and would like to print this wand for yourself. So, if you actually want to win this wand here, that one I am holding in my hands, I am actually doing another giveaway on my channel. Now, to be entered in this giveaway, all you have to do, like my other giveaways, is like this video, share it on either Facebook, Google, anywhere you really want it, and then comment below that you've done that, as well as subscribe to my channel. After all 3 things are done, I will notice it and I will put you guys in another group to do a giveaway video. Now, this wand will be given away on September 15th. That's when I'm going to be announcing the winners. So, yeah, all the details for that I just went away with. If you guys have any other questions, comment below. And if you guys want me to do any other builds like this, please let me know, because I would like to do a lot more wand builds or any other Harry Potter or pretty much any other fandom project. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a great day.